Check, check, check. Yo, it's your man Maloney in the place to be. Breaking Wreckords Radio. Another episode of Rap Nerds, 6 Degrees Radio as well, too. We're just representing everything right now. And we got my man with me right now. My co-host at 6 Degrees Radio.
Yo, what
hey,
up?
Luminary Biscuits.
Luminary Biscuits, Live
AKA
Arms.
AKA Gouda Fresh.
Yeah, Gouda Fresh, Live Arms, Papa Machismo.
DJ Slam. You know what it is, baby.
And Maloney, a.k.a. Free Throw Jimmy.
Free Throw Jimmy, a.k.a. Smack Your Favorite Producer.
Yep.
A.k.a. Your mama's favorite rapper, a.k.a. And we got my man, everybody who's tuned in to Breaking Wreckords Radio before, you're already aware, my other co-host, my friend, Alex, in the place to be.
Hello.
Plug your magazine quick, too, man.
Oh, yeah. So I started the Underground Vault Rap Review. It's issue 4 is on the way. Rap magazine, indeed.
And make sure
Super
you check
DIY.
it out. You can follow him at the Alex Kuchma on Instagram. And for people that can't understand how to pronounce that, what is that, Polish or some shit?
It's Ukrainian.
Ukrainian, okay.
Kuchma, but yeah, issue 4. Issue 3 has Substance 810 and some of the new records that are kind of in the current scene. Issue 4 has Big Juss of Company Flow and Orko the Psychotic Alien and Masters of the Universe talking about their group Nephilim modulation systems.
So when you
issue
told me
4.
I'm not good enough for an interview, at least I can understand why.
Okay.
I'm just playing with you, dog. And we got a very, 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 very special guest with us right now. Royal Flush in the place to be.
Yo, what's good? What's going on? Definitely.
The governor.
Yes.
The Queens
here.
governor. And before we get it started, we're just introducing a little new kind of way that we attack things here, because you three are our first 3 new guests on this new program, Rap Nerds. And I mean, that's what we all are in this place to be, man. And we want to celebrate the fact of what you guys have done, your legacies, all of that. So we're going to start this off with something a little special, get a little vibe going.
Really want to show it? All right, that was like Pun's last song.
Was that really?
Really?
Wow.
No way.
I didn't know that.
No way.
Yeah.
What's
The
crazy?
last song he recorded or released before he passed?
That was the last song he recorded before he passed.
Wow.
No way.
That's crazy. And that's actually, it's funny because, I mean, without even explaining the assignment, you took to it exactly. That we want to play something to really just kind of get in the zone in the moment and remember a moment in time, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. What was like, when you guys did that record, what was it like, what was the session like?
LES did the beat.
Yeah.
You know, so
That's LES.
Yeah, that's
Crazy.
LES. So LES did the beat, and he had played this to me. He said, "I got this." I don't know if that's the Fat Boys.
It's well, I know the.
I think
Clap your hands now.
people, yeah.
Clap your hands.
So that's where he took it. I don't know, but then he called me and said, "Yo, I got this shit. We gotta use it." So he hit me. I was like, "Damn." He said, "You gotta get Nori." So at the time, you know what I mean, I started fucking with Fat Joe and Pun. I was like, "Yo, Pun, I need you on sound." Pun was like, "I don't do features right now." He said, "But I love you, Flush. I got you, Flush. Don't worry about you, my brother." So we went out and ate, and then he actually just came to the studio like the next day. He came with like 30, 40 people with him, Q, and the whole terror squad. They was in my session, and he did it, and he knocked it out. We had a ball. And then after that, it was just like, that was my brother.
Why the children's nursery rhyme?
Well, because the
style
clap your
for it.
hands is the sample. Clap your hands now,
people. Clap. That's the name of the song.
The original, the song they
Yeah.
sampled.
Yeah.
That's the sample says clap your hands. So it's a play off of that. It's like a tongue-in-cheek kind of play off of that to, you know what I mean?
Well, I've always wondered though when it comes to Pun and like the recording sessions, because someone pointed it out to me and I never noticed it before. Like there's no breaths or anything like that in his recording. So does he do everything like in little chunks, or does he do like a full verse and he just surprisingly has the craziest breath control?
Hell no. And back then when he did it, we didn't have Pro Tools.
Yeah.
So we had to cut.
Yeah, it was
chop.
on ADAT.
Yeah.
move tape.
No, the tape. We had to cut, chop,
cut
move
tape.
tape back, and then put it. So he would do a good, sometimes 4 to 6 amazing bars, and then we would stop, and then and he would cut it. But one thing with him, when he came back in, it was the same tone. It wasn't.
Yeah, he just nailed it every time.
Crazy.
That's why you never know if he was breathing or not.
Yeah.
Soon as his part come, he's at the same level, same speed. So
Yeah.
it was just amazing.
Crazy, man. crazy because that's one of those things I never noticed until someone pointed out to me. They're like, you notice he never breathes, but it's like Pun's a big guy. There's no way that was like
No,
he's not doing that.
and there's the odd record too, especially like a mixtape joint or something, or like a freestyle. You hear Pun.
You hear him
He's,
do that.
he's like a deadly gasp.
Yeah.
Like his gasp is actually
See,
like,
because
it's actually kind of fire
now when
they
he's
do
doing
it.
that, he can't punch.
Yeah.
So you hear a lot of, but
Yeah.
he still get it off because once he lays it, he remembers it, so he can kind of
Yeah.
like breathe with it.
Yeah.
Dude's a legend. So it's just crazy because it was one of those things you never even think about. It doesn't even matter at the end of the day. It's just as rap nerds, you know, it's a thing that I've always been
But
wondering about.
even big dudes though, like a lot of big dudes, surprisingly, can have pretty crazy breath control. Like even like someone like myself, I smoke like a chimney, and my breath control probably ain't as good as like a dude like Pun's is. You know what I mean? Because it just there's different elements and different effects to it, right? Like, you know what I mean? But you know, being a smoker is like gonna be one of the biggest things that work against you. You know what I mean? Tobacco ain't no good for you. Are you a smoker?
Yeah.
You are. You
Yeah,
smoke
yeah.
both. Yeah, we were talking about reserve smokes on the last call, so that's why I had to ask.
Yes, no.
So you know what I'm talking about though with the breath. It'll fuck your breath
I mean,
control.
and no, it does. I mean, my shit's still the same. I guess once you do the song, you kind of write it. It's just automatic.
You learn
Yeah.
over time to
Yeah,
write
just like
to what you
a
think.
old rock band or old R&B. Once they sing that song, you hear that same voice come back out. You're like, oh shit, your old ass, you still got it.
Yeah. Yeah, the more you can learn it, the more you can kind of control it, right? But yeah, man, that's a classic record right there. And another thing too, man, you and Nori, you guys got mad records together.
Yes.
I mean, iced out medallions. Come on, man. Like, let's make some noise for a fucking classic right there, man. Like, that is a fucking classic right there, man.
If there's one thing I could say in hip hop, I think I have the best violins with Worldwide. And I think the best horns with I think I got the best two horns and violins in hip hop. I might have to take that.
Yo, you might have a case for it.
Yeah. I know I can fight. Somebody have to get a good lawyer, but I know I can fight. I know I can fight that one.
Ah, man. Royal Flush, man. Well, what's I mean, before we even move forward from it, I guess since we're kind of on it anyways, what is the Nori relationship? Because I mean, right from the rip, you guys were working heavily together.
Yeah, I mean, me and Nori, he's from Left Rack, as y'all know, and I'm from Flushing. So we had a high school that was kind of like borderline where some of the people from Left Rack and we had to go to.
Yep.
So it was always like real beef where, you know, me and Nori where, you know, a couple of my mans got hit, a couple of their mans got hit, you know, serious situations. So we never really messed with each other. But Capone's my first cousin.
Yeah.
That's my
Oh,
first.
word.
Yeah, that's me and Capone. Before we was rappers, we was a DJ group.
No way.
Yeah, so God, me and
welcome to the world. This is
Amazing. We have to break down that a little bit.
Yeah,
what was the name
yeah.
of the DJ crew?
we used to call like the Blim Masters or something like
Whatever,
that.
that's a great name, man.
But I mean, we lived together. We used to share the same jeans. Like sometimes I couldn't go out because he was wearing the jeans. Like that's my brother.
Wow.
So we was first cousins. So he had just got locked up. They was doing their
Right after
album.
CNN.
Yeah. So when LP gave me the beat, he was like, "Yo, you gotta get Nori on." And I was like, "Damn, you know."
And when we're talking LP, we're talking LP.
LP, yes.
Yeah.
That's dope. So was that like? Did you meet LP because he was
Well,
DJ too?
No, LP was doing Mike. I met like Buckwild, LP, and all them from doing Mike Geronimo's album.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Only like people I met on my albums, probably like LES that didn't work with Mike and stuff like that, and Shot Self and stuff like that. But so when he said he got the beat, he's like, "Yo, you got somebody, get somebody with a voice." You know, we know who Nori was. We know beginning. So Capone had got locked up. So I was like, damn. So Capone called me. I was like, "Yo, son, I need Nori, whatever that," because you know we had like beef with each other. So he gave me the number. Somebody got the Nori number. He said, "Call him." So now I called Nori. He's in the studio doing Bloody Money, I think. Bloody Money. So I'm in there. I'm like, oh, man. So now I go. He said, come through and kick it with me. Now I go there. I was with a couple people. I said, I'm going to go by myself. You know what I'm saying? So I wore my jewelry. So I get it's like 900 niggas in there. So, we went in the room. We doing Blood Money. So me and him went. We started. We talked. We kicked it. We chopped it out. And that was it, man. That was like my brother from there.
Just on some real shit. Just went in there and...
That was it. I said I had the beat. Next day, came and got him, and we went to go eat all the time, and that's how I got like when I ate.
Wait,
with him.
wait. Sorry, not to cut you off, but you guys knocked out iced out medallions the next day. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, soon. That's what I was going to talk to him about to get him on Ice Down Medallions.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
And then you guys did the next record for the album and just,
Oh yeah, then like what a shame and all. Yeah.
And what a shame that was that was LP, not Large Pro, but that was LP.
Yeah, LP.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which is now LP.
Uh-huh.
LP. Crazy. That's crazy, man.
Jeez, man.
And
Then that was it. We came up with that.
that's crazy. And then the pun record, I guess, is probably one of the later records.
Yeah, because that was for the second album.
Yeah.
The second album was crazy because the second album I had like a song with Twista on it that was crazy.
Oh, word.
Back when Twista was like popping.
Yeah, that was
No,
like,
early, that before the Kanye West Twister, though, right?
Oh no, but still.
yeah, no, he still was popping with the
He was a
fast
tongue
shit.
twister.
Yeah.
Tongue
yeah.
twister. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I did mad shit.
How did the blunt recordings thing happen? Because Mike Geronimo was on that
TVT,
label.
right?
Yeah. I mean, Mike was signed to them. Mike was messing with Irv and all of that time. At the time, I'm in the streets, so Mike was into the music thing before me. I was hustling. So
Did you know Mike at that period of time?
Yeah, because we lived in the
You
same
guys
neighborhood.
came up.
But like I mean, like I used to see like not to take nothing from him. I used to see Mike when he was gonna play little league baseball, but I was outside with a gun on me probably.
Gotcha.
But so when he started rapping, the people came to me and said, "Yo, you remember Mike of the Bayou? He got a song called Shit's Real." So I was like, "Well, I say I gotta chop it." So as we're talking, we go to the store. Mike Geronimo pulls up to the store. And he's like, "What's up, son?" I said, "We kicking it." He said, "Yo, tomorrow I'm shooting my Shit's Real video right here. You'll be here." So I went there. We kicking it. If you look at the video, I'm the guy rolling the dice in the video.
Yeah.
And then-
I never even realized that you were in the
Word.
video.
And then
too.
after that, he had a show and he asked me to come, and I got on stage with him, and we've been inseparable.
Yo, and the flip of Free on the Shit Is Real is like, come on, man. Like Irv on that's nasty, right?
Yeah.
Like, come on. And one thing I wanted to ask too is because I knew you and Micah kind of had like a very close kind of growing up type of relationship, and which him and Pro did too. Is that the connection to Pro, or did you and Pro know each other just on
No.
some flush and shit?
Yeah, they both knew who I was.
Yeah.
From the kid down the block.
Yeah.
But they both lived actually across from each other in the building.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like where I lived down the block was a little more hood than where they live half a block up.
Yep,
you know?
yep.
So they was all from that. So Neat the Exotic, Large.
Hey, salute to
You know what I'm
Neek,
saying?
friend
So
of the
they-
show.
Yeah, they all from that Carlisle Towers. That was
Yep.
down, and I was down a block on Colden.
Oh, okay. Word. And another thing I wanted to ask too is because actually on the first album, you had a very early version of Ja Rule on there on 97. And once again, like down here, right? You got to keep in mind like our radio stations.
By the way, we say down here even though we're up.
Yeah, it's just, but we got shit at a different time than y'all had it in New York. You know what I mean? We got it late. So I know, if I'm not mistaken, I think Veni Vidi Vici was 97, was it not, or was it 98? But either way, the feature on the album, I take it just by listening to it, that's before Veni Vidi Vici. Okay, so you had Ja on there before even he had the Def Jam release and everything.
Yeah, well, he was down with Cash Money Click.
Yeah. It was Cash Money Click, Ja. Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
So they was signed to that. 'Cause I mean, at that point when once we did the song with Mike Geronimo
On the natural.
the I'm So High, it was just like crazy. And then Irv was kind of leaving TVT, and that's when he went to Def Jam and he took Ja with him. And that's how that happened. But I mean, even if you watch like the Drink Champs, like they know not to play with me. So either party, if you hear Irv saying, because Mike did something and was messing with somebody else, he probably was me, but ain't nobody gonna say my name. But what it was with that, it was like I understand that maybe he wanted him to be with him, but Mike, I'm who Mike look up. Like, I'm Mike, you know what I'm saying? I'm Mike, man, like this. He grew up with me, you know what I mean? I didn't take Mike and tell him not to do it. If anything, I always tell Mike we need to mess with Irv. He's a genius.
Yeah.
But I guess
But even with what you just said, it kind of answered the question for me, because you having Ja on that album at an early stage. The next question I was gonna pose is, why was there no Irv production on the album? But it's kind of
I mean, I don't know why that beef. I probably was responsible. I'm like, yo, Mike, we hot, and I guess Irv used to send us beat CDs, and I'm like, Mike, no. There's a guy named Premier and Pete Rock out there that we're not getting to.
The way that Mike was talking about the tinny drums and all that, right?
And this is like early. Like I'm not even rapping yet. I'm just on Mike's album.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, Mike. There's some producer. What you talking about?
Yeah.
Yo, it's funny, man. It's funny because even without me putting that piece together, I know exactly the interviews you're talking about. I know exactly the references you're talking about. I know Mike saying the tinny drums and exactly what you say. You're like, yeah, I bet you, I have a feeling I'm the person they're talking about, but they don't want to play with my name.
Yeah, they don't want to play with my name.
It puts that puzzle piece all together of all these things I've listened to. That's crazy. That's crazy.
This gets back to the Blunt stuff as well, though,
Yeah,
because
that's all.
Cash
all
Money
affiliated.
Click was also
They were signed to Blunt.
Yep.
They were signed while we was working the Mike Geronimo album. I'm still not signed yet. So that Master IC album before I did Ice Down Anything, that album came out in '95. My album came out in '97.
Yeah.
Yep.
So for the first 2 years, I'm running around with Mike with his album. So now Irv, everybody's still in the picture, but I'm in the picture. I'm Mike's hype man. He can't go nowhere without me. Every show, the label got to pay for it.
Well, did Mike have that much weight at Blunt in order to get you?
He was
Yes.
the dude at Blunt.
Oh, he
at
was.
that time.
I mean, I can't front. It was one point in time where Mike Geronimo was bigger than Nas. Mike Geronimo was bigger than Jay-Z.
Yep.
Like all these guys was on his DMX.
I
All
mean,
these guys.
Jay-Z, DMX, and Rule made it. They got buzzing off of Mike Geronimo record.
Like they was all on Mike's album.
Time to build.
And then I guess that's when Irv went to Def Jam, and that's where you got the Jay-Z, the
I want to
DMX.
say Mike Geronimo was also supposed to be a part of the commission. I know Smooth the Hustler was supposed to be part of the commission.
They were saying something like that, but at the time, him and Irv Gotti was kind of like falling out. But a story I might not know, if y'all watch on Belly, for the first 6 months, Mike Geronimo was Nas.
No.
So like when we was with Hype Williams, when we shot the Master IC video.
Oh yeah, because Hype did the Cash Money videos, stealing the real tapes.
But he did me and Mike Geronimo video. I'm so high, you so high.
Yeah.
He had took the video. He took the Brandy and Jay-Z equipment and came and did it for us. But when he did it, Mike Geronimo was the kid on sitting in the park with the little kids rolling up. But I guess, as time went, Nas got bigger, and Nas actually said that, a kid on the step rolling.
Shorty do up.
But Mike did them. Like we filmed for like 6 months. We did a lot of parts.
Wow. And I heard that movie actually went insanely over budget of what the studio.
They had to go back. Yeah, they had to go
filmed
back.
6 months worth of shit without.
Right.
Wow.
But it became a cult classic, so they made way more on the back end.
I mean, it would have been cult classic regardless.
Yeah.
But that's crazy.
Yeah. I mean, I love where it was at. At the time, Nas was unbelievable. Right?
Yeah.
And I don't know if Mike could have played the knowledge guy. Mike's a little aggressive too.
Wait, you say at the time? You're not a fan of Nas anymore?
Oh, I love.
Okay.
That's my number one.
Okay.
Yeah, that's number one.
That's crazy. And another thing I want to ask you about too, I know it's kind of a little off topic, but it's because you had brought him up when we talked last week. But you said, because Lloyd Banks, another Queens representative, is going to be in the city as well on 420, and you said, I already talked to Lloyd Banks, he with me. And but one thing I want to ask about is what is your earliest memories of watching that whole G Unit movement kind of come to fruition?
It's for me, it was shaky because I was a Queens dude and I was messing with Mike Geronimo, but me and 50 was cool. 50 used to come to my crib, spend the night on my couch, everything. He had the piece with the change in it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that was my boy. Like, I don't care. He could hear it. There was times he didn't have no bread. I took him and brought him Timbs and jackets. Like, I looked out.
Word.
And it's a true story, and I looked out for him. And I guess that's when now Mike Geronimo knew Preem and Irv, so he was more that. So 50 didn't know where to be with me. He didn't know where I stand.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So he kind of like fell back from me. But that was my boy. When he started, we would see each other, we'd talk. He'd see my kids somewhere and give him money. Like, that's my boy. But I watched it. I mean, I knew it was going to happen. Like, I knew it. I did songs with him before he even came out. He's a genius, man.
Was it weird though, because you had that connection with Ja Rule too, though?
I didn't fuck with Ja like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I didn't.
That was just through the TBT
that was Mike. That was Mike's crew. That was his first rap group or whatever. But I wasn't really like cool with that. I wasn't. If they, I didn't. We never had a problem, but I didn't go and hang out with them. I would 50 Cent Curtis would be with me, and we'd be over here.
That's crazy. That's crazy. And to be able to witness that from the ground up too, man. But Queens, man, Queens get the money first off. You know what I mean? But
was there a feeling of pride though, as to getting back to the original question, when you start to see G Unit kind of make these moves and climb the ladders?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I knew that was going to happen. I knew that was destined to happen. I knew what type of person 50 was going to be. I knew. I just you just knew it. You just you just felt it. And there's a lot of people you look at. Like, first time I seen Cardi B, I just knew it. First time you see Beyonce with the group, I said she's gonna be. You could just see the talent. Like even Benzito's daughter, you could just be like, you know what? You can see talent,
the star power.
Yeah, you just know they got it.
Certain cats got it.
Is that the case right from the beginning? Like
right,
when he was signed to, what label was he signed to prior?
Well, he was with Jam first, then Columbia.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, but just to make a song, you ain't even out yet. How about how you could rob every rich rapper?
Right.
That right there was unbelievable.
And actually, being somebody who knew Pun as well, how did Pun feel about the?
Very upset.
He was about the 50 bucks?
I mean, anybody was. Jay-Z was upset.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody was. But I guess at the time, it wasn't nothing going on like that.
Yeah.
It wasn't nobody just calling everybody out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I guess, but.
It's like the audacity. Who's the fuck is this kid, right? And then you got
about
D-Dot on
$1. What
record.
the fuck is 50 Cent? Jay-Z, everybody went at him. But I love it. That's why I say he knew how to pick it. He knew how to do it. And then it survived 9 shots. I guess, fuck it. You can't lose no more.
That's wild.
Yeah.
You done met the devil, angels. You can only win.
Yeah. That's a fact, man. That's a fact. Royal Flush, man. You've been in the game, man. You done seen some shit.
Oh, man. I mean, if nobody know my history, like, I did songs with Big L.
I was just going to say that.
Big Pun.
You might be one of the only cats with a record with Pun and L, actually.
Yeah. That's dope.
Oh, true. I never even thought about that. Yeah.
Because two different worlds.
Yeah. I never even thought about that.
Because you got Big Al. No, who is it? So there's one cat that's got a record with Big and Pac. One cat. Who the fuck is it?
Wait. Would Lord Finesse have that though?
No, well, Finesse got records with L, but he don't
Of
got,
course, but I was wondering
he
if he had it
produced for
with Pun.
Biggie, but he ain't got no.
It ain't Shaq. Shaq don't
No,
got.
it's Bone Thugs.
Bone
Thugs.
Thugs.
But they got a record
Shaq
with
might,
Pac.
though. Shaq
No,
might.
Shaq got a record with Big. I don't know about Pac.
I might not.
No, but it's Bone Thugs. Bone Thugs, they got Pac and they got Big, right? But I'm probably the only cat I can think of that's got L and got Pun.
Yeah, I mean, then when Old Dirty Bastard came home, he signed to Rockefeller. I wrote that whole album.
Word?
Yeah, I wrote the whole album.
No way.
Whoa. Okay.
Mariah came and picked me up, all that. I wrote all that.
What?
If y'all Google song,
Do you
he
get
did.
credit for that?
Yeah, of course. I mean, it never came out.
The album never came out.
It never came out on Rockefeller. But I mean, like
That was Baby Jesus, right?
Yeah, but I got
Wait, it did, didn't it?
No. They put a thing out years later.
Oh wait, no,
and
I'm thinking of the one where he's dressed as Jesus on the front.
No.
That's,
I was thinking
and
that.
Please.
Yeah,
No,
exactly.
no,
That's what I was thinking.
He got signed to Rock when he got out, and he was supposed to do the Baby Jesus thing.
But it was more the medicine they had him on,
Yeah.
And I can never say, like, I actually wrote the dirty. You got to be dirty. So it was like acting. It was like I had to get into character. We sat there together. We did it. But, we went in and did a couple songs with Swiss. We did it. Yes, we did. My God. So as I'm doing the song with Swiss, this is like Kanye's right here. He's in there. He's getting his nails done, his feet done. This is early Kanye, too. Yeah, but
Two polos.
yeah. So I walk in there, I go, what up? He go, what's up, Flush, man? What's going on? We got to do something, man.
And he's like, don't touch my nails.
Yeah. And then I went in there and Swiss was playing the beat, and I was like, yo, Swiss, we like this one. And me and Dirk just sat down, and I came up with it.
Oh,
Man, do you
crazy.
still have any like reference joints or anything? to that?
I got all the references.
What?
Because I had, it's easier for me to lay it
Yeah.
and then him say it than him read it from me
Yo.
writing it. So I have every reference.
Yo, could you like? You can't. I know you.
I
can't.
can't. I can't proudly.
I was
I
gonna say,
can't.
could you like send me? I swear to God, never
I got-
leak it. But
I got-
just, like,
we won't
play it on
the
the
rap
radio.
nerd in me just wants to.
I
hear
have.
it.
I send that to you. I should probably. But I got it in my computer at home.
Oh,
You gotta
man.
send that to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll sit
Dying,
together
yeah.
and collectively listen to it so it doesn't get sent out anywhere else.
And I promise y'all gonna listen to that got to be dirty.
I even
It's
sent you a
all
video of us
me.
deleting the file after. You know what I mean? I just want to hear that shit once. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah,
But,
definitely.
I know Chino's got us. He wants us to get things wrapping up. There's so
All right.
much I could talk to you.
I mean, like I
would
love to
love-
come back.
I was gonna
I got
100%.
I got a project coming out this year.
I want to talk about that.
Which is me and Sean Price, called a Royal Price Show.
Amazing.
The first single is me, him, and Cassidy.
Cassidy.
Yeah, unbelievable.
It's a huge Cassidy
I know that
fan.
he's
Yeah.
a huge fan. I know that he's a huge fan.
Uh,
Maloney's crying right now. Maloney's just crying right now.
Yo, Cassidy.
Worlds just collided for Maloney.
Nah,
He's
Cassidy's
in
monster.
tears.
Come on, man. You, Price, and Cassidy.
yeah, so
Yo, fucking playing with you, man. Oh, man. So, what do you guys have a date slated for that?
yeah, they doing at the end of May.
Really?
Oh wow, that's
Yeah.
close. Oh, that's really close.
Yeah.
Wow, about a month away. So we'll be putting a lot of this out next week.
Yeah.
So
we're
yeah, it's
getting
basically
close.
a month. Basically a month.
We'll be getting close to that.
Oh, so that's
Yeah.
dope.
So
Then.
that single's
Yeah.
dropping end of May, right?
Yes.
And then, do you guys have a date for the album yet?
They no. The whole album of Sean Price is coming out the end of May.
Oh, really?
And then I got another project coming out the first week of May called The Sit Down, which has 10 songs with me, Nori. It's unbelievable.
Oh damn.
And then August 19th was when I dropped my first album 26 years ago. I'm doing a Ghetto Millionaire remix album where all you hear is it's all original vocals, but it's all remix beats. Like
Who's
Vinny
doing the
Idol, Baby Paul, Pete Rock Lodge.
Baby
everyone.
Paul, Beat Miners?
Yeah,
And Large too?
Baby Paul's in charge of the whole project.
Oh,
BPZ?
Yeah, BP's in
Yo,
charge.
he's a friend of the show. We've had him on here. Big,
Yes.
big up to BPZ.
And then to start the new year off right is Ghetto Billionaire.
come on,
Okay.
man.
Yeah, so I'm throwing out the new album for New Year's called Ghetto Billionaire.
Why this late into the career do this kind of second run? And be so
Because
serious with it. this time around?
because it's not about money. I think a lot of my fans. I'm tired of just people saying Ghetto Millionaire.
Okay.
And I got so much more to give. So I mean, I want people to be like, yo, Ghetto Billionaire. I'm tired of my legacy just being on that.
So you're already thinking about Ghetto Trillionaire? It's like is that thing you already-
If Ghetto Billionaire goes right, Trillionaire's gonna come out a week later.
That's dope.
Oh, man, that's what we're talking about, man. And Flush, I would love to have you back on the program. If you ever come back to Toronto, 100%. But even that, if you want to do a Zoom thing sometime.
Okay, I got it.
Yo, Flush, thank you very much for your time, my man. Much appreciated.
Yes.
Let's make some noise for Roy Flush.
Part one. I'm coming back for part two when the album drops.
Amazing.
You hear that? We're going to have Flush back. Whether it's a Zoom call, whether it's in the Flush, whatever it be, or whether it's
In
when
the
I'm
flush.
in New York.
It's in the flush.
You know what I mean? Flush. Thank you, my man.